Hey everyone, I'm James, and this is Covetous Imp Gaming, and this week we're going to talk about Tsolenka Pass in Curse of Strahd. Before we get started, if you haven't done so already, do that thing that the internet robots want you to do. Like this video, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell so you get a notification when we release our new content, and leave us a comment below about what we got right in this video, what we got wrong, or things you'd like to see in the future. Check us out on Facebook and Patreon, those links are down below. I once heard a horror story about a group of characters playing Curse of Strahd that found themselves on an icy mountain at somewhere between levels 3 and 5, and the chaos that ensued. So before we get started with the video, DMs, please at least read through the introduction of Curse of Strahd. There's a little list of the appropriate levels for certain places. Do not let your characters go to Tsolenka Pass between levels 3 and 5. If it takes a wedding cake sized breadcrumb to get them to go anywhere else, please by all means do so. I'll be doing a later video about Argynvostholt, but while your party is in Argynvostholt, they will encounter a knight that sends the party on a quest to do battle with the Rock of Mount Gakis, and that will bring your party to Tsolenka Pass. As your party ascends Mount Gakis, they will come to a bridge, and on the other side of the bridge is a guard tower. The rock will be circling the guard tower, and once the party reaches about the halfway point on the bridge, roll for initiative and combat with the rock will begin, whether they initiated it or not. The battle with the rock would go exactly as you would expect. It's a large pool of hit points, and it's basically just a battle of attrition to see if your party can deal enough damage to the rock before the rock can deal enough damage to your party. It's not a very intelligent creature. It will literally just attack either the person that attacked it last or the person that hit it the hardest most recently. After the battle with the rock, that's when the real fun in Tsolenka Pass begins. So this is where I made a big change from the module, and it's with the guard tower itself. Lunch Break Heroes had put out a video about using this guard tower as one of Strahd's consorts, Ludmila's personal laboratory, and when the party gets there, that she's not there, and I've stepped that up a notch to have it where she is there. When the party enters the tower, they will see that Ludmila is in the tower on the first floor, and she is actively casting spells and doing experiments on a werewolf that is trapped in a silver cage. When combat begins, the party will notice the difference between fighting a mere vampire spawn and fighting a vampire consort. Ludmila is a rather adept spellcaster and will use her offensive spells in addition to her Misty Step and Misty Escape abilities to work herself up to the third floor to a teleportation circle that will bring her back to Castle Ravenloft. When the party gets up to the third floor, they will notice the teleportation circle similar to the one that they found in the Coffin Maker's shop in Vallaki. On the second floor of the tower, your party will notice that there is a very ornate looking bedroom. This is where Ludmila and Rahadin go for their out of the castle rendezvous, while Rahadin is on his way to handle his unfinished business at the Amber Temple. When the party returns to the first floor, they will be introduced to Emil, the werewolf that is trapped in the silver cage. He explains that Ludmila had cast spells on him and performed experiments on him, taking notes the whole time, and that he was captured after he was cast out from the werewolf den when he spoke out about the current werewolf leader, Kirill, joining forces with Strahd. This should be a suitable breadcrumb to get your party to head over to the werewolf den, oust Kirill, and allow Emil to be reunited with the rest of his family. You can get my stat block for Ludmila, as well as a PDF of this video, along with all my other PDFs, stat blocks, and homebrewed magic items, over on Patreon for as little as $5 a month. Next week, we'll be clarifying some of the rules and ways to go about ruling one of my favorite spells, Counterspell, as well as introducing a few regularly overlooked spells that you may want to include in your next Big Bad Evil Guys spell repertoire. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. We appreciate all the support, and we'll see you next week.